Warm welcome to the Information Security Stack with me, Daniel Gustafsson, and Kim Hiddart.
Hubba.
So, Kim, this is the podcast regarding information security, cultural behaviors, the way we act in companies with each other, how we implement policies. Regarding information security, we discuss laws, regulations, new implementations, GDPR, and so on. This we have been doing in a Swedish version called Stacken, and we have been producing Swedish podcasts before. So this is a brand new thing. We're going to speak in English this time around to maybe try and reach a broader audience and make sure that we get our point across to more people than just who are just based in Sweden. So, Kim, who are we? What are we doing? Who are you to begin with?
Yeah, so let's start with pardon or yeah, we're not native English speaking, as you might realize. So we will make an attempt to see if we can make ourselves understood. Anyway, who are we then? Well, I have a background as a developer and worked a lot with tech, and then I had the misfortune of starting with at a company who asked anyone here that knows anything about security, and I raised my hand. And that's a big mistake. So now I'm chief security officer. Anyway, here we are talking a bit about security. So, who are you?
Well, I am Daniel, and pretty much like you, I started off as a technician back in the days. I spent 15 years as an IT consultant working with multiple companies around Europe and Sweden and around the world, to be honest. I used to be just like you, a techie guy who worked with the hardware, the back end of the infrastructure, the network resources, and so on. And then, pretty much like you, once upon a time, I said it would be great and would be fun to maybe start working with a more administrative role and working with people and so on. And that's when you stop being technical. Whenever you decide to either take leadership of a group or you accept an administrative role, is the role essentially your technical world goes out the door. So for the last 10 years of my life, I've been working with teams, I've been working with people, I've been working with ISO department, meaning all the policies, all the regulations, and so on. And essentially, that's where I've been focusing my prime time for the last 8 to 10 years. But in this podcast, I will be the one focusing on people, the way we behave, our teams, and we will try to connect that together with your skill and expertise regarding the laws and regulations, primarily within the EU, of course, because that's where we're based. And we're going to try to make sense in a way how the laws and regulations actually work together with people, because that's not always a given, to be honest with you. So that's where we are, and that's what we're going to try to bring to this. So we will try to post at least once every 2 weeks a podcast episode in English. If you want to participate in the conversation with us, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave them at citynetwork.eu/podcast or on LinkedIn.
And just to mention, we are not offended in any way by difference of opinion. We encourage and we like difference of opinion. Just to be clear, the things we say here is our opinions and only opinions. So we welcome anyone who have a different mind.
Yes, that's the whole thing. We want to get the discussion going. So we might have an opinion different from yours. Make sure you let us know. Or if you agree with us, please send in either your own experiences and so on, which you can absolutely help us out to produce more episodes, get the discussion going. Or if you actually want to participate in the podcast, because this is a thing as well, we will every now and then we will invite guests to the podcast, and you could be one of them if you want to. So if you have a strong opinion regarding the topics that we cover in this series, make sure that you reach out. If you want to be part of this, we are more than happy to invite you and make sure that you actually become a part of the podcast as well. So with that being said, Kim, let's head into our first episode